Yeah, dear medicos, very good evening. We are having the honor to have one of the topper with us, INIC topper, Dr. Chiranjeev, ranked 15 in INICT 2021. So, beta, on the behalf of DAMS family, I congrats you on this awesome
Thank you.
achievement. So,
Thank you so much, sir.
how you are feeling after getting such an awesome rank of 50?
It's a nice feeling. I'm just glad to be here after after two postponements and a very unpredictable paper. So I should be happy with the rank I have got because it was actually very difficult to say after the paper if you have done good or not. So it's nice to be here with the rank of 50.
So, beta, yesterday when you saw this rank 50, how was feeling at that point of time? Okay, yeah, I got rank 50. That's true in
Uh,
INICT.
uh, so actually, I like it would be uh, it would not be right to say, but actually I was expecting a better rank because like this competition is the number of seats are so few. So at first I was little bit underwhelmed after seeing the rank. So after that, then I realized that okay, whatever it is, I should be happy in it, and because some things are not under our control. I did my preparation according to the best of my abilities, but after that, on the exam day, a lot of other factors matter. How the paper
Even
comes, and
even then I feel ki rank 50 is one of the nice achievement. So what was your, I think, your dream branch? You want to join some specific branch in INICT,
uh,
that's
uh,
why.
uh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I actually aim to get into medicine. So medicine for even if we see the two primary institutes of AIMS Delhi and PGI Chandigarh, so it gets finished within 20 or 25. So that is one thing. That is the only thing I can be a bit disappointed about. But overall, it is a great rank. I know
I
that.
hope after 24 hours you are satisfied. Okay, yeah, I will be looking for the other option other than medicine, but I will
Yes,
not
sir.
leave this rank of 50. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Of course.
So, beta, I will be using this platform for all the juniors who are preparing for the upcoming NEET examination, INICT examination, and you are our pre-foundation student. So, you are the best candidate
Yes, sir.
to share with all the students. K, what should be the strategy, beta? Like you were part of DAMS family for the last 3 to 4 years.
Four.
So,
Yes, sir. 4 years.
how was the experience as a part of DAMS family? And that's true as a pre-foundation student. You joined us in the second year.
Uh,
So, how was your
yes,
journey
sir.
in the last 3 to 4 years, beta? How was the journey in last
Uh,
2, 3, 4 years?
yes, sir, yes, sir. So like because I joined it so early, so I have done most of my classes face to face. So basically, starting in the second year gives you the edge that you don't have to run after every class in the final year. So final year you can, because by the start of final year you will have most of your notes made. I did attend a few classes in final year also. Face to face, I had to attend about two or three classes, but apart from that, almost all classes were finished by end of third year. So that gave me an edge that I could actually do TNDs, face to face TNDs in the final year. So in final year, when you are actually studying the subject for your postings, for your exams and everything, so you can actually do the TND. I did the TNDs because I as a student I was allowed to attend all TNDs. Okay, so that was it. So rather than trying to do the first and second year subjects in final year, used that time to make my final year subjects strong and keep them finished in final year itself, so that in internship start I can focus on the pre and paraclinical subjects. So
Exactly.
that
So
gives you the edge.
I again congrats you for getting such a nice rank 50. And like as a pre-foundation student, what I feel the importance of concepts, importance of online, your importance of concepts and your self-written notes. What was the role of
Yes,
these
sir.
two things? Like let us
uh,
discuss
yes,
the
sir.
conceptual learning and self-written notes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the concepts is very important to not actually cram notes, because even though this INICT had a little bit of concepts, but the general trend has been like the November one was very conceptual, and are expecting the NEET will be a conceptual as well. So that actually required you to a lot to think beyond what you know in the exam sitting in front of the computer. So for that, your concepts need to be strong. You can't actually do only be reliant on the things you have read or learned. You will have to find new answers in the exam. So that is, for that, concepts are very important. And
Yes.
moreover, concepts are built through a lot of resources. It's not just the notes after, and the if you are in a good college, so the postings and the clinicals are very important. So you should, because actually that is what generates your passion towards medicine. You don't actually have any passion towards things written. You have passion towards the patients we see in the clinic. So for that concepts, so I actually tried to, like I actually uh, took my medicine notes in the ward, and I used to see the cases and read medicine notes there. Like, yes, yes, yes. Arvind sir said this over MSK case में ये है, देखो ये है, ऐसे ऐसे वाले. So it was actually a bit to correlate and actually learn.
It was attending or medicine or your wards and OPD was a fun because you had your own class notes with you.
Class
What I'm
notes.
getting
Yes,
from
yes,
your
sir.
words,
Yes, sir.
and that was
And moreover, self-written notes, and moreover, there are some sources right now which give you printed notes, and printed notes in a very large amount. So
yeah.
what people fail to realize is that self-written notes have to be built up. You can't actually expect to get everything at once. Everything at once, you will actually be lost. So the concept of actually attending a class and writing notes, and then adding to them during your TND, then adding to them things in your DVT and GT questions and everything. So that basically builds up the knowledge. So you need to
That's
have the basic knowledge before you can get the hi-fi advanced knowledge. So that is very important. So, and that is something you should build up upon your thing. You should not be like, I will, if I am doing one subject, if I'm doing suppose year of THAL once, I should do all of THAL in the that 1 week. You can't do that. You have to do the basics, then build up slowly in multiple revisions and multiple sources.
very true, Beta. Very true. You are nicely explaining the importance of the hard work which you have done in writing your class notes. And like writing your own class notes is a coming out of your comfort, taking printed
Uh,
notes or
sir,
photocopy them.
sir, I'll tell you. Sir, actually, during your ENT class, first ENT class, I actually missed one day because I was out of station. So I actually came and bought notes and sat in the class. I
Okay.
attended your class. Then after 6 months, I opened those notes I didn't like. Then I attended your class the second time with my junior batch to
Okay.
actually
That's
make
great.
handwritten notes.
Handwritten notes.
So
मतलब like you
yes,
can every student listening to us on this platform should realize beta कि we can't follow any shortcut. Can't follow any shortcut. If you are taking the
uh,
photocopy of notes or any printed material, that is somewhere written in a different frame of mind. But if you're
yes, sir.
writing your own notes, it will help you in a
Yes,
long way. Like you are getting rank
yes, sir.
50 just
And moreover, the speed of revision is very rapid with your own notes. You can't have that rapid revision with anything written not by you. So you have the ones you are the rapid revisions, which are very vital for the end months or end weeks. So that is only possible with handwritten.
So I'm taking two things from your discussion till now. One, we should focus on the conceptual learning because all the juniors,
Yes, sir.
because they are working hard for this achievement which you have done, and we are proud to share on this platform on the behalf of Dan's family. Okay, you got rank 50. We again congrats you, your parents for such nice achievement. And I'm getting two things. One is concepts, and we should come out of our comfort and we should write our own notes. That's great.
Yes, sir, of
Now,
course.
like last 1 year, 1.5 year was very tough for everybody. Like, what was the experience of online, like live lectures,
Uh,
which we have given
uh,
you in the lockdown? This was the first time
yes,
in
sir. Yes, sir.
we have given the live lectures on eMedico. How
Yes, yes, sir. So, sir, actually, when we started the last year, like my internship year, 2020, so in that, the starting few TNDs I attended face to face. After that, the lockdown happened and we had to switch off on online. So I had actually not done any online courses till that point of time. So I had not watched any videos online, nothing. But then it was a difficult switch. It happened gradually. Then you started liking the online courses, and after that, it's like now it's like online courses are the best. You can sit in your room and see and do whatever you want at your own. And moreover, the recorded lectures are so nice because you can see them at 2x. So uh, actually there were multiple things that in the last month before my exam I watched multiple TNDs, INICT TNDs at 2x because they were the best source to revise. So online, it's actually been a very pleasant thing because like I actually after internship I came back to my hometown. So after that I could not, even if they would have been face to face, I would have missed on them. So the fact that it all had transformed to be online, it was very convenient for me and very vital in revision and gaining more.
The third point I'm getting from your discussion, okay, like where you attended the live lecture, you attended the interactive live lecture first time, then followed by when you were using the recorded platform of our e-medicos, you were watching at 2x or 3x so that you can revise
Yes,
in
sir.
a fast mode.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm
Yes, sir.
getting. That's great.
Yes.
So being a pre-foundation student, Beta, you are the most eligible to tell us, to tell all the juniors, okay, what should be the approach like from, like, let us start. We are using this platform to give a vision to all the students, to give you give everyone okay, yeah, how to proceed from the first year of how to handle the first year subjects. Now let us start with anatomy, physio, backhand. So what should be the approach to these three subjects?
Uh, so, in my opinion, the first year subjects in first year it becomes lot overwhelming. You get into a new system of education. You get into a new medical college is not actually easy after 12th. So in first
Okay.
year, in first year it's vital to actually cope up and get into second year. So even if people are not able to excel in first year, it is absolutely okay, but those who want to study the best in first year, the best time is because you have time to read books in first year, which you won't get in latter years. So one thumb rule to follow is if you haven't read the textbook in the year of the subject, you won't ever open that textbook again. So
Wait.
so
Year of subject. Absolutely. I want to highlight this word. Okay, year of subject means like you are in the first year, you should not skip anatomy,
yes,
physio, biochemistry textbook.
yes,
Every student listening to us, just take this point, beta. Don't miss any textbook of your prof examination. Yes, beta, continue.
yes, sir. Yes, so even like the whatever it's not feasible to ask first year students right to read entire guide or everything, but whatever they can, whatever like if they can read Ganong, if they can see the images of Gray's Anatomy, so whatever they can, they should do, and try to base your preparation on them, rather not on basically guidebooks, which is very popular in first year. So that does not give you anything and does not make any concepts, does not make anything. So in that it's best to make as many concepts as you can and try to get as many hold on the standard books like like Ganong, Gray's, Lippincott or Harper, whatever they can.
So in first year, we should focus more on the textbook, and we should not avoid just for the prof preparation. Many of the students they
Yeah.
start preparing for the prof. Okay, we should pass the prof, and in that
Yes.
mm, they start using the guidebooks, but that is not advisable. If you start doing in the first year itself, later on you will be finding very lots of difficulty.
Yes, sir.
That's great, beta. Now from the first year, when you were in the second year, which I feel as a educator, okay, yeah, the second year is the
Very
most
vital.
crucial year of
Correct.
MBBS,
Yes, sir.
will be the deciding your future. So how you handle bit of patho, micro, pharma, forensic?
Sir, in second year, like I actually joined the dams just to like get a rhythm that I because it is a very long year, so you actually kind of get lost and like you don't months pass by you don't realize. So I actually got it so that I'll have something to keep studying. So in second year, Robbins is very vital. Robbins, you need to do Robbins, and it's a very beautiful book. Every I think every doctor says that Robbins is something you should
Oh,
read.
yes.
So Robbins is that, and apart from that, for if you are reading Robbins for micro and pharma, you can because it gets too much to do all standard books. Like pharma standard books are too heavy, and micro is too much. So for micro and pharma, it's okay to use like to use like notes or like even our MCQ notes and something. But for that you should try to read as much as possible. That is one thing I'll
Awesome.
advise.
So how was your experience of DAM's class notes of Patho, Pharma, and Micro in the second year, beta?
Uh, sir, I actually, so in that point of time, it was actually a bit tough, like to get in, because actually they were making us notes for the final, like the MCQ exam. So at that point of time, it felt like they are very less, they are not covering everything, but you can use them to actually guide your original the examination, and after getting to final year, you are like, yes, these notes are enough. You can only revise these. So that is one thing. As the notes might look less in the second year, but you should, if you are doing the notes, then you should be like, yes, I will use them to assist my learning rather than saying that the notes are incomplete.
That's great, beta. And now coming in the like final year, how you handle the final year medicine surgery? Like you told very nice point. Whenever you went to the medicine or surgery, you used to take the dance notes with you. So how many times you revise in the final year? Like I'm talking about the final
Uh,
year subject, medicine, surgery, peds, gynae.
yes, sir. So because majorly my notes would had been made by end of third year. And the third year is was the rigorous year in which we attended the offline like Saturday Sundays and made everything. In the final year, I I actually revised it, I guess, at least three to four times. I'm not sure actually. But I basically kept revising them a lot, like because I even before my profs, sent ups, before my everything, like I actually gave my paper exams through surgery notes. I did not actually had to use any other book. So
That's
that is one thing. Because in final year, even the prof exams are test your concepts and clinical understanding. So you try to use your same sources which you are using for your competitive exams to for the prof exams, because it actually gives you 2 to 3 times more revision in the final year. So if you are not using a guidebook for your medicine, if you're using your notes for your medicine exam, college exam, so actually you will revise it once more.
once more you will like those notes are more than sufficient for prof examination because many students
Uh,
I don't know why they're giving this excuse okay, if we start preparing in the second year third year so our prof will be suffered and we can't perform well in the
uh,
prof. I feel okay, it will
uh,
be
no, no, it is enough. There are of certain stupid questions every university asks. You can do them separately, but for major core questions, they are more than enough.
so like beta you attended all the dance classes for the last 3 years followed by you joined PND and then you have attended the AIMS and COVID caps. What was the role of this AIMS capsule concise material in your success of rank 50 in INIC beta?
Sir, actually, it's the AIMS capsule and the INI CET TND. Both were so much particular to the topics asked in AIMS. Like when I did the previous year, so actually I was like these topics are very important. And then actually when I did the TND and AIMS capsule, those topics were covered. So these are very relevant topics about the type of questions like in opthal, like we have the clinical questions, even clinical videos are there in Ophthal, and we have the specific topics of OBGYN and which asked in like contraceptions are asked a lot. They were in the AIMS capsule, so they were pretty specific bits. Like because AIMS has a tendency of its own topics, which are actually not that easy to spot. You need to so AIMS capsule gives you that edge that those those small topics which gets one question every year they are covered there, so it's very important. It was very vital in my preparation.
And followed by like you attended the COVID capsule, all the updates given in the COVID capsule. How was the experience with the COVID capsule, beta?
So COVID was one topic we had been building like for the last year because we knew it would come in the exam. So like actually before my exam, I actually used the COVID capsule to revise because by that time I had actually made had most of that stuff in my notes, COVID notes, but it was a very good like a 3 hour session in which I actually revised the entire COVID along with them, and it was the newer things, the variants which were rampant at that time, they gave that info. So COVID capsule was a very comprehensive thing, actually covering everything, the anesthesia part, the medicine part, micro part. So it was a very, very nice thing.
Like with our all faculties, they did a lots of hard efforts for this integrated session of COVID capsule, followed by we had like mega revision of DVT. So
Yes, sir.
what was the role of integrated teaching in your success? But if I ask you, like the way we were teaching in the second, when you attended our lecture in the
Yes,
second,
sir.
third year, and the way you attended our DVT and COVID capsule, which was in a very integrated way, what
Yes,
was
sir.
the role of the integrated learning?
Sir, actually, like the DVT at that point of time was actually a very game changer at that point of time, because uh, like uh, 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 it just happened 1 month before my November attempt, and by for the November attempt I was actually not that well prepared. So I actually, but the DVT actually was a very useful tool at that point of time. And the integration, I had been practicing integration for long. Like whenever my juniors used to ask me that how to do, for example, pharma, how to do pharma, I always used to say, you are doing one system in medicine, do that with the medicine thing. And if you're doing, before doing the medicine, do the physio thing. I actually used to say that. So that in a very well formed manner in DVT was actually amazing. And I actually ended up watching DVT again in this year, last year's DVT, because we had it on our account. So I actually ended up watching it again this year, so it was actually very amazing.
So when you attended DVT 2 to 3 times, beta, the MCQs which were there in your last INICT, what was your experience like? The level of the MCQ, like even we covered ENT and all those subjects in the
Yes, sir.
MCQ format, in the integrated format. So what was
Yes,
the
sir.
level like? If I compare the level of the integrated teaching of DVT with the level of INICT MCQs, beta.
Yes, I will say that the MCQs we have been given were far much better than INICT this time, because this time INICT actually it was a very underwhelming paper. No one liked the paper because we have been given so good MCQ, so my in which we had to think so much, and we had to apply everything. And this paper was a bit straightforward, like straight balls. If you'll miss, it will hit. ये वाली था. So actually, but the topics were pretty much covered. Like actually in the INI, CET, TND, and DVT, the topics which had been there, the questions were overwhelmingly from them. Apart from the new details every paper has, and those, but the hit rate was quite high. So, it was actually like I actually remembered that yes, this thing was done in INICET and this thing was there in this. So that was a very common feeling during this.
It just, I will take it as best compliment for the whole dams family, like after appearing all the TND or MCQs of dams, when you went for INICT, you didn't like the quality of MCQs. That is the best.
No, no, sir, no, sir, I actually did like,
That is
like
the best compliment for everyone. That's great, beta. Now again, we congrats you for such an awesome rank of rank 50. That's too in the INICT, and that's again in a hard period of COVID when everybody was under big pressure, and you have given your best performance. And I'm sharing this point with you, beta. Even 10 year down the lane, 20 year down the lane, you will remember, yeah, that hard time of COVID. Look, we all will never forget COVID, and you will
yes, sir.
say, yeah, in that hard time of COVID, we played a, like you had done a nice effort, you have taken nice efforts to get this thing. So this milestone will be like lifelong, you will, this is worth remembering, okay, yeah, you got this success. And that's true in the hard period of COVID, beta. So we again
Yes, sir.
congrats you and your family, beta.
Thank you, sir.
Now coming on the next, okay, I will be asking you like CBT experience. How was your CBT experience? What was
Uh,
your rank
uh,
for CBT?
Sir, the most recent CVT I topped that test. So that that paper was actually amazing. Like the topics and the confusing questions. That paper was very near to the November paper I attempted. Like it was very near. This paper was a bit of a abnormality, but the recent trend which has been was beautifully covered in the CBT. And and actually it had all the relevant topics. Like some after CBT, some topics I were like, yes, this topic is the name's topic, and I should know more about this topic. I would read more. So that was a very common thing after the CBT. And it was actually a very good paper, which was kind of expected. So I wish if that had been the paper, I would have done better.
In that exam you got rank 1. That's awesome. Yeah, your performance in the MCBT, that's proved. Okay, yeah, you work hard, and that's in the second year onward you have written your own notes. What all the students listening to me, what we are getting from your words, okay, yes, we should work hard, we should write our own notes, focus more on the standard textbook rather than going for the guides and everything. Now coming on the next one bit of what was it like, you are telling very honestly that the level of MCQs in last INICT was a little bit on the lower side, was very easy MCQs. But like you were attempting our DAMS Q Bank or SWT or GTs, what was your experience like? Quality of MCQs, the way we are integrating all the
Uh,
MCQs, and way we are asking you the new pattern.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is actually there is a specific portion of dams in which there are new patterns, multiple completion and image based. That was actually amazing. Like that, doing those questions, I did them before my November attempt. So yeah, that was actually amazing in the sense that it actually forced you to think. Like if you have a clinical situation and 10 options, and you needed to think so much about what it could be, look for the keywords and everything. So the new pattern questions were amazing. Like I did the new pattern also, and I also did the integrated clinical ones, so which were 250 per module. So they were also of a very high level, and I actually liked them. I liked those. So and November paper was pretty much like that, because it also required you to think a lot, to know a lot, which was actually replicated in the this that Q bank. So and like the routine Q bank has the routine one liners and that, and the integrated the clinical ones were amazing questions. Like they were actually forced you to think. I actually recommended them to a lot of people after November also. Okay, you should do them because it will expand your thinking regarding the
That's great.
topics.
So, beta, in this success of rank 50 in INICT, what was the role of DAMS family? Like all the faculties who taught you, who motivated you in the last 2 3 years. Any words for the
Yes.
DAMS family?
So I would like to thank Sumer sir, because Sumer sir, more than a teacher, he's been such an inspiration and like such a thing to look up to him. Like more than, of course, what he teaches is amazing, but what when you look at Sumer sir, about the position he's reached and all he has done, so that gives a lot of inspiration. Like you should get out of your comfort zone and do something in your life. And
Everyone. For
uh,
everyone. He was inspiration for
yes, sir.
everyone.
And actually the quality of teaching has been amazing. And like in the INICT TND was very very amazing. Like every TND, be it psychiatry, ENT, opthal, OBG, radio, every TND was such an amazing, like you actually could see that the effort has been put in the TND, new questions, and actually very very meticulously following what was asked in the previous aims. The topics were very very meticulous. So INICT TND was actually very very amazing. I actually started doing INICT TND after the postponement of NEET. So I actually covered it in 1 to 2 months. So it was my basis of my preparation for the last 2 months.
It
So
was
that was
very everything in a fast mode. Like 1 month you
it
revise
was it was very amazing. I even watched some of those TNDs twice, because after the second postponement from 16 June to 22nd, I actually watched some of them again, because like they were the best way to do a subject in one day.
in a fast
So
mode.
that was amazing. And like the online content has been amazing. And even the previous classrooms one were, they were like the 12-hour Sundays and everything. That was that was something you could like. Yes, it was
Deciding,
tough.
that was the deciding factor for your success, beta. Those 12 hours sitting in the classroom, completing the notes, nobody can replace that effort, beta. That's great,
Yes,
beta.
yes,
And
yes.
lastly, I will be using this platform. K, you want to like any share any motivation or any message for all the juniors of your college, for the rest of the country, how to proceed for the upcoming NEET examination, beta?
Sir, I would just like to say that uh, try to what you have been doing all along, try to focus on that. Don't consider this exam as a, like, as a thing that you need to change your preparation, because this exam was frankly a lot of I'll say a lottery, in the sense, because there have been multiple people who have slipped a lot, who deserve to be in the top 50, and a lot of people who have come in the top 50. So it was a very unpredictable exam. Like, even after coming from the exam, I could not say if I would be 10 or I'd be 1000. So that exam, so don't let this exam, especially this exam, be anything of your barometer for you. Try to focus on the concepts and the things, like the all the question, all the GTs. If you've been doing good in the GTs right till now, and if you missed this exam, you would do well in the NEET, because NEET, I expect that NEET would be a better quality exam than INICT this time, because they are
Again, again, you are giving a very honest feedback for the last INICT. That's true,
yes,
very
yes.
true.
So
It was not up to that
because
level.
yes, it was not up to the level. And actually, the people I talked to, a couple of people in the top 10 itself, they were also like, it's a very poor paper. And we actually did not feel like that we were, because like, after the November attempt, the paper looked like, so you felt exhausted after doing the exam. Like, it required so much thinking. This exam, it was like, what happened? What was this? So that was a very, very honest feeling after the exam. And I think it would have been felt by a lot of my colleagues also. So that was one thing. So NEET, they have this time changed the pattern of NEET. So I will expect NEET to be a lot more clinical than this.
That's great, Beta. And we congrats you again. Last few minutes for you to convey the message. Any special message for your parents, for your family? Want to dedicate this success? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So while studying it, you need to have a very good support system. So it involves your family, and it also involves your good friends. Like, I had a very good study partner, even which we used to study online, because like, sitting at our homes for so long, you need to have study partners. You need to have people you discuss your GPs with, your ranks with, because I actually always try to uh, search do my research before going to a teacher for a doubt. So I actually had an amazing peer group in which I could discuss, I could bounce my ideas off. So try to build that. Don't try to view this as a single horse race. You will need support. You will need people around you, your family, your friends. Some people you would do your studies with. Some people you would de-stress with. Both of them are important. So
Very
try to have a very good uh, uh, a system around you, and try to and basically try to value your competitors. Don't think of them as rivals. You will push each other. So even if you are having that, try to get into good terms with your rivals. uh, try- you and push each other to study more, to do better in GTs, to discuss concepts, to learn and rise together.
That's great, Beta. And we thanks you for giving such a nice, awesome, you can say, motivation for all the juniors. Honestly, you are telling how we should proceed. The few points which I'm just in and getting in a summary. Yeah, you got self-written notes, conceptual. You should start as early as possible so that you can get ample time in the final year or internship for TND, and you can revise again and again, again and again.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. If you start early, the best part is you will not have to, actually stop everything and study at any point of time. So even in internship, when you are, because doing our internship from Safdarjung, so we routinely had 12-hour duties and everything. So after 12-hour duties, you actually had to de-stress and chill, and so if you start early, you would have that luxury of, not of a balanced act right till the end, because
till
balance
then.
is very important in medical college. So if you feel like, if you don't start balancing it early, then it becomes too late to balance, because then it is either you have to study too hard and cut off from everything else. So balance is very important. So starting early gives you the time to balance your studies and your social life.
That's great, Beta. Thank you, Beta. Thanks for giving this awesome interview on this platform. And I hope everybody listening to you must be taking nice, you can say, motivation from your success. So we congrats you again, Beta. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.